Hello and welcome back to Penguin Crafts. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this gorgeous card. I hope you agree, it's absolutely stunning. It's quite simple, a few layers, bit of glue, bit of colouring and you're done. It's so cute. I really look forward to seeing if you make this as well. If you'd like to see how to make this and everything you'll need, please keep watching. So the first thing you're going to need is all of your bits of cardstock and designer series paper. So the first thing you're going to need is your card base, and this is in rich raspberry, and it's an A4 bit of paper cut in half on the short side at 4 1/8, and then score and fold that in half. The next layer you're going to need is, that's rich raspberry, and this is Bermuda Bay, and the size of this one is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. So that will create a little border. You're then going to need a bit of designer series paper. I'm using some of the Tutti Frutti paper, which comes in 6x6, or is it large size? 6x6 I think it comes in, I will check that. But this is the paper that I've chosen today, and that measures 2.5 by 5 5/8. So again, that's the same length as the next layer. And then the last layer we're going to need is a bit of Whisper White, and I've gone for thick Whisper White, just so you can't see the designer series paper through it. And that measures 1 3/4 by 5 5/8. So those three bits of last ones are all the same length. Okay, so that will create the base of our card. The next thing we're going to need is the little lion, and that is from the A Little Wild stamp sets. As you can see, if I open it as well, these are double stamps, and the frames there, you see, they used to make gift tags, so normally you stamp them and fold them in half. We're just going to be using the front of the lion today, so that's all we need to stamp, and then we're going to be using a great big welcome for a sweet little someone as the sentiment. To speed up things, I have already done the lion, I've already stamped him and coloured him in, and I used the gorgeous blends for that. So the three colours I used were dark pink pirouette, the bronze marker, and the dark daffodil delight. So they're the three colours I've used. Hopefully you can see that there. And they just seem to work really well for the lion. I've then punched this out. It's on the thick Whisper White cardstock, and I have punched that out using the 2-inch punch. I then got a piece of Bermuda Bay and used the beautiful Starburst punch just to create a little layer, and then I used the 2 1/4-inch punch in the rich raspberry just to layer it up again, so you just get that gorgeous layered effect, which again matches the card. Okay, so the last thing we need to do before we put this together is do our sentiment, and we're going to be using basic black for that, a block and the sentiment. I think I need a smaller block than that, so 1 second. Let's see what we need. It's a very small sentiment, but I think this will be okay. So I'm just going to line it up as best as I can, and we're going to put that over on this side because we're going to have the lion there and then a little sentiment over here. Okay. So I'm just going to test this. I've got a bit of scrap somewhere. So there's a little mark. I've got a hair stuck on one of the letters on the M. So I just want to check that again. That is better. There's one on the I've got hairs everywhere today. I always like to check mine, just because the last thing you want is doing your sentiment and you've got a little bit of black ink in the wrong place. Right, I'm ready. So line up your cardstock on your grid paper and then work out where you want it. Sorry if my head comes in view, I'm just trying to get this in the right place. And stamp. Okay. So that's all it is. It is a very small sentiment on this one. I'm just going to use my stamp and scrub. We like to keep our stamps clean. Give them a good clean. Okay, so let's start putting this card together. Okay, so this is a card, as you can probably guess, for a new baby, so I'm really excited to get to send this one soon. Okay, let's get layering. So grab your fast fuse and we're going to do our first layer. And as you know, I always put more than I need, but you never know. So what we're going to do is line that up and stick that down. And then we're going to do our designer series paper. I think I'm going to keep these sort of the larger layers sort of flat, and then we're going to make the lion layers 3D. Okay, so just eye that in. You can measure it if you want it to be perfect. I am happy with eyeing it in. And again with the final sort of backing layer, bit of fast fuse. I'm sure you've all heard now, but fast fuse is actually going to be retiring. I'm really disappointed in this. I love fast fuse. I have stocked up. I advise you to do the same. I'm sure we will get another glue. What it is, I don't know, but I hope it is similar to the fast fuse. Okay, so all we're doing is lining that up, and then we can start to layer together our line. So I'm just going to use dimensionals. I tend to put 3 on circles, I don't know why. 2 are easily sufficient, and even 1 in some cases, but never have too many is what I think. Okay, and just layer that up, and the same again. And then all we're going to do is like, I think I'm going to stick that one on with fast fuse rather than make it even thicker. Obviously you can do them all 3D, some of them, none of them, whatever works for you. Okay. And again I'm just going to line up this card. And push that down. Okay, right, do we want any glitz on it? I'm not sure, guys. Let's have a get some more out and see what we think. So I've got a bit of everything here. What do we think? I think we'll put a bit of glitter on the lion. So a bit of oh god, I can't remember the name of it. Winkstella. It's a good job it's on the bottle. So I'm going to put some on its nose, and I think I'm going to do the mane as well. Just adds a little bit extra and makes it pop. So I'll hold this up shortly, 1 second, and then you'll be able to see. It's only a slight bit, but it does, I don't know if that's picking it up. It picks up in real life. Hopefully it does on the camera, or I'll make it so you can see it on the photos, just so it adds that little bit extra. I really do love this stamp set. It's perfect for children's cards, new babies, those sort of things. Ooh. Right, do we want, you know what, I think I'm going to leave it. I think that's it. Right guys, there we have a beautiful card for a new baby. As usual, all details will be linked below on my blog, which is www.penguincrafts.co.uk. Give me this thumbs up if you like, and please subscribe. I'll be back soon, guys.